Sworn.
And are you McKenna Reese?
Yes, sir.
Are you Matthew Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is in the District Court of Ellis County, Kansas, case number 24 DM 105. This is McKenna Reese versus Matthew Johnson. And Ms. Reese, you're appearing pro se here today, representing yourself.
Yes.
Is it your desire to represent yourself in this matter?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Matthew Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, make sure you stay on the screen, please. And you're
Sorry,
representing
Your Honor.
yourself, you're representing yourself here today?
Yes, sir.
It's your desire to represent yourself in this matter?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We are on for a final hearing on protection from abuse based on the petition filed June 25th, 2024. Any announcements before we get started?
No.
Okay. How this works is Ms. Reese will present her evidence that she wishes the court to hear regarding the need for the protection order. Then Mr. Johnson, you'll have a chance to present your evidence regarding this matter, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Ms. Reese, who would you like to call first?
Call on someone? What do you mean, sir?
Are you wanting to testify yourself? Are you going to call any witnesses? How do you?
No witness. I'm not going to call any witnesses. I wrote my statement about what happened. Matthew Johnson had showed up to my place of work.
Okay, well, I need to place you under oath before you testify, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, would you raise your right hand, please? You solemnly swear and or affirm that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the penalties for perjury in the state of Kansas.
Yes.
Okay. And you're currently in the state of Kansas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
I had got this restraining order because Matthew Johnson had showed up to my place of work a couple months ago and had put his arms around my neck, had touched me, and he's not supposed to be at my place of work, let alone come near me, talk to me, and or touch me. And he did. I was at my place of work where I thought I was safe, and I was scared, felt unsafe, and that's why I need this protection order. I understand he has one against me, but I would like to have one against him because he's not supposed to be at my place of work to begin with, and he showed up and then put his arms around me and had squeezed pretty tight and surprised me and scared me. So, yeah, I would just like for Matthew Johnson to be nowhere near me for my safety.
Was that the only time he ever did that?
Back when we had broken up April of, what's that, 23? That was a case in Ellis County. And he had pushed me through a wall and had put his hands on me then too. So this would have been the second time.
And where did that occur?
Where did that occur?
Yeah, when you broke up.
Yeah, that was in Gorham at my house, 115 6th Street in Gorham.
Anything further, Miss Reese?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, Mr. Johnson, do you have any questions of Miss Reese?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have any additional witnesses, Miss Reese?
No,
Okay. Mr.
not here.
Johnson, Mr. Johnson, do you have any witnesses you want to put on?
I don't have any at the time, sir. They'll be at the criminal hearing.
Okay. Did you want to testify today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would you raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Do you solemnly swear and or affirm that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the penalties for perjury in the state of Kansas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, the court has documents. They also have a 35-minute long video explaining what happened on April 27th and
Okay,
beforehand.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes, sir.
all I have is the petition in this matter. I don't have documents. I don't have videos. I have the petition and I have what you two are telling me.
Okay, sir. I would like to
Yeah.
admit into evidence the 35-minute long video of her explaining how she beat me in the past and pointed a shotgun in my face. I would like to put that into evidence.
Okay, do you have this video?
Yes, sir.
Where
I
is
have
it?
turned it into the Hayes Police. I have turned it into the Gorham Police. That actually got turned in 3 days after the April 27th date, my birthday that she's talking about, in which she's not going to mention the fact that she was beating me, hitting me in the face. And that's all on that video. So again, I would like to admit that, and you can do what you'd like with it. But I have already shown this to the cops.
Well,
and-
Mr. Johnson,
Yes, sir.
do you
Yes,
have
sir.
the video with you?
I have it on my phone. I can bring it up to the court for you. Yes, sir.
Well, are you able to play it for the court?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And do I push share? Is that how I do this?
Probably.
Am I able to just bring it up to the courthouse for you, sir?
Well, if you need to do that, then we need to continue this matter and have it in the courtroom.
Yes, sir. That's what I would like to do. And I would also like to.
You're asking for a hearing in the courtroom and to continue this matter so you can produce evidence.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any objection, Ms. Reese?
I have an objection because that has nothing to do with this case specifically over the PFA.
Well, Your Honor, I can promise you that that has much to do with this case, because if I was not beaten, a shotgun pointed in my face, harassed at work, stalked, we're not even mentioning the fact that she was stalking me into work a month and a half ago. And you want to talk about violating PFA orders, then that was the very first thing that happened, Miss Reese. So I would think that has a lot to do with this, Your Honor.
Okay, well, and I understand, and she's indicated you've taken out a protection order. Have you taken out a protection order?
I attempted to file charges in Russell County in November, and a protection order occurred from it.
Okay.
Your guess is as good as mine why charges weren't filed, but this 35-minute long video was given to the police there, given to the police in Hayes. And as far as I'm concerned, Your Honor, if most times normal people don't have zero zilch, not a nothing done to them when they beat.
Mr. Johnson, are you denying that in April of 23 that you ended up in a physical altercation with Miss Reese?
Your Honor, I am telling you that I had to act in self-defense after I had been already physically abused numerous times by this woman, Your Honor. The police know what happened. That is the facts, and that is why that protection from abuse came against her.
Okay. Are you denying going into her place of work and
No, sir, I'm not denying that.
grabbing her at work?
Your Honor, as I told the police, I have no idea what happened. And obviously the evidence will be produced against me, but I was drugged at Thirsties. Most normal places don't feed somebody 25 shots in an hour and a half. So, Your Honor, I have no idea what happened still to this day. And I apologize. But I have no idea what happened. So I can't deny it because you're saying that it happened. But again, I was stalked 2 weeks before this. She has admitted to the police that that happened, and that was the original violation of the protection order that I had against her. So do what you will with everything you have, Your Honor, and no, I just ask for some sort of justice in this. I put that protection from abuse order on her for a reason. And when the police did nothing for me, I feel lost at this point. I don't deserve as a citizen. Your Honor, I loved this woman. I cared about her. She put me through a lot, and I tried to work through it with her every time. There's nothing but love here. I was drugged, and whatever happened. I'm sorry. But there's no ill feelings towards anybody. I've always just wanted love, and that's not what I got. I'm not the type of person that these charges are against me. I have a lot of
Okay,
evidence saying that
Mr.
I loved her,
Johnson.
and a lot of witnesses that will testify to. And yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay. You keep talking about charges. This is not a criminal case. This is a request for a civil restraining order.
Okay. Well, Your
Okay.
Honor, if we can continue this, and I will bring that video up to the courthouse. And also, it's not like I have an objection. I put the no contact order against her last November for a reason, because I didn't want her anywhere around me. The way
Okay.
that she's talking about, yes, sir.
Hang on just a minute. Mr. Johnson, this is a request for a civil restraining order. Are you opposed to her having a restraining order against you?
No, Your Honor, but I would like the continuance also to produce to the courthouse this video that I'm talking about. And
Okay, Mr. Johnson, how would the video be relevant to the two instances that she is citing with the breakup in April of 23 and you're coming to her place of work?
well, Your Honor, the two instances, the breakup in 2023, I would assume that you would like to hear what actually happened, because she, in fact, lied to the cops about what happened. And me having to face this and her saying these things in court about me, it was in self-defense in 2023, Your Honor.
And you're approaching her at work.
And she approached me at work, Your Honor.
Okay. But
you didn't?
hang on, Miss Reese. We're not talking to you right now. Okay. So, Mr. Johnson, the only issue for the court today is the civil restraining order. That's the only issue today. We're not trying any alleged criminal violations. It's a request for a civil restraining order.
Your Honor.
You're telling me you're not opposed to the restraining order.
No, Your Honor. Whatever you feel is right.
You're telling me that this happened where you approached her at work and grabbed her at work.
Like I said, I was drugged at Thirsty, sir, and I don't know what happened. But if that's what people are saying, then I'm not going to deny it. I'm sorry. Again, I can't really speak for what happens after I get drugged in a public place and someone who's stalking me has beat me, harassed me, pointed a gun in my face. I mean, I don't feel safe at this point, and the cops have not made me feel, your police from that courthouse have not made me feel safe in my own home. That's not right to do to a person. I'm a person, Your Honor. I loved her. I treated her well, and that video says that. If you feel that, just close the case and there's the no contact order or the protection from abuse. Just remember that, Your Honor, that the abuse happened first. I never did anything but love her, Your Honor. I'm not opposed to it. I would just ask that you please keep her away from me. That's all I'm asking. Like I asked in November, sir. So just please extend my no contact order along with hers.
Okay, where is your no contact order? Is
It's
that in
in
Russell County?
Yes, sir. And it extends to Ellis County as I was
Okay, well,
told.
I'm not a judge in Russell County and I don't have any authority over the Russell County case. So if that restraining order needs extending, you'll have to see to that in Russell County.
Well, Your Honor, it goes through December 23rd or 13th or something like that of 2024. So it doesn't need extending at this point. But
Okay.
please just keep me safe. When this screen door right here, sir, gets broken out, I'm being stalked to work. I'm being harassed. I'm not even able to feel safe when I go to work. When I go to work on a daily basis, I don't even feel safe coming to my own home at night. So just please keep me safe. I've never had any ill intentions against this woman. I loved her. I cared for her. That's the bottom line. Just please keep me safe.
Well, you'll have to see about your Russell County order. It sounds like you've got that in place through December.
Yes, sir.
And do you acknowledge that order, Ms. Reese?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, well, that order is in effect. The court is also going to issue this order in Ellis County, restraining Mr. Johnson from having contact with Ms. Reese.
Yes, sir.
So you both have restraining orders against you. You need to both completely stay away from each other. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay. Mr. Reese, I'm going to read you this I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, I'm going to read you this. I'm going to grant the restraining order. Ms. Reese, this also applies to you in your Russell County case. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the court is granting the restraining order for a period of 1 year in Ellis County. This order replaces the temporary order that was issued on June 25th. Mr. Johnson, you understand that you are restrained from in any way having contact with Ms. Reese?
Yes, sir.
You're not to come around her. You're not to assault her, threaten her, abuse her, harass her, follow her, stalk her, or interfere with her privacy in any way. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You cannot threaten her or anyone in her family or her household.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You cannot go around her place of employment. You
Yes, sir.
cannot go around her place where she lives.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you in school anywhere, Ms. Reese?
Yes, but online, sir.
Okay. So, Mr. Johnson, you'll have no contact with her in any way, shape, or form, direct or indirect. No social media, no going through third persons.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
This order is effective immediately. I will sign the order. This will be placed with dispatch and it will be entered NCIC. So there will be a record of this order. Okay, law enforcement will have access to this order.
Yes, sir.
If you violate the order, it could constitute violation of a protection order, which is a crime in Kansas. It could also result in a charge for trespassing, assault, battery, domestic battery. You understand that, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If this order is violated, it can be extended an additional year. And for a serious violation, it could be extended up to a lifetime restraining
Yes.
order. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Violation of the order is also punishable under contempt of court. Contempt of court could result in your being jailed or fined.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have a concealed carry license?
No, sir.
Okay, because that can be affected by this. You understand that while you're under a protection order, there are weapons you're not allowed to possess.
I don't have any
Okay.
weapons, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. And this order also subjects you to federal firearm restrictions.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So if you have weaponry and you're in possession of weaponry in violation of this order, it could result in a federal crime being charged against you.
Yes, sir. I haven't shot a gun since I was about 12 years old with my uncle hunting. So I don't have any guns or any need for any guns.
Okay, do you have any questions about the restraining order?
No, sir.
Okay. Ms. Reese, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So you both now have a restraining order.
And all
Mr.
those
Johnson
things,
against you, Miss Reese, out of Russell County, Miss Reese against Mr. Johnson in Ellis County.
and all those things that you just read about me, sir, they apply to her, correct, too?
They
No
apply to her
threatening,
in-
no harassing, no
They apply
stalking.
to her in the Russell County case, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you very
have
much.
no contact with each other, stay away from each other,
Yes, sir.
okay? Any additional questions, Miss Reese?
No, sir.
Any additional questions, Mr. Johnson?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck to both of you.